Welcome to episode 10 of my Pokemon Platinum and my Nuzlocke. Today we will be going through this grass, probably up to the next town. Not completely sure, but we will figure it out as we go. But with that being said, and probably a better intro than most of my intros, we will quickly take a look through our team, do a quick team recap. We do have our Kevlar, our Shieldon. We have Delkitty, we have Skitty Del, level 16, our level 17 Dark Elf, our Nuzleaf, and Tripolar, our Magnemite, which I meant to level up, but I completely forgot about, and we're just going to go ahead and level him up as we go. We'll probably next grind montage, whenever that is, we will level him to to par with the other team, or the other members of the team. But I think we healed up last time because I made a joke about me never remembering to heal up. Ironically, I remembered to heal up this time. So we did just battle her, I believe it was her, and we are going to go ahead and battle him because we can. Unless he doesn't want to battle, that's cool. So we're going to Zig, and then we're going to... I was going to say Zag, but it looks like we're going to actually get into an encounter with a Brozol. I'm sorry, I can't remember how to pronounce that. Either way, we are a rock type. Even if we are 5 levels over, we do not want to be fighting this thing. Especially, it depends, I guess. But we don't want to fight it. That's basically what I'm trying to say. We would have been okay with the water spout. Luckily, we're not using any fire moves, and whoever is going to use fire moves on a water type, until there's something like Freeze Dry for fire moves, it's pretty crazy to think about using a fire move on a water type anyway. This, however, will be super effective as well as stab, and a very powerful move at that. Should take it out in one hit, and it does. Kevlar will get a nice 53 XP. That's going to help us out a little bit. Let's see if we can't sneak. I was going to say if we can't sneak by and get the Pokeball first, and then we were going to battle him. But I did run, and running apparently does attract them, so that was my mistake. Either way, let's see what he actually has, because I'm guessing they're not going to be rock types. He has a Love Disc, which is pretty funny. Not funny, haha, but in a way funny. We're going to use Tripolar because it is a Love Disc, and it's level 10. So we're one level over it. Pretty much all electric attacks are going to be special, so the charm doesn't matter, but let's make sure we even have electric attacks in the first place. We do have Thunder Shock, and that's what we're going to use, hopefully to great effect. I'm thinking that this Love Disc might only have charm, and if so, then we kind of scored. Yeah, I'm almost positive all it has is charm at this point. So we kind of lucked out right there. Baltoy. I don't think we really have anything to take on a ground type right now. Not with Magnemite at least. So we are going to go ahead. We are actually going to go into Kevlar. Even though we don't have much of anything to handle a ground type, I feel more comfortable using him because it is a physical attacker, even if it is super effective. Stab's super effective. Somehow we do miss the takedown. It's going to go for a Harden, which is really we're not really a Rampardos. We're not good on the attacks. And that does a little more than I would have hoped for. Luckily it's only 20 damage. It does drop our accuracy. Not what we really need when we're trying to use the takedown. We do alright, but with the recoil it kind of does bother me. So we were actually going to just go ahead. It's a bit of a cop-out, but we are going to go into Dark Elf. Just so we could attack it with presumably an Earthquake and hopefully get it out quickly. But with the Double Harden, I am kind of dubious on that. Sorry about that. Actually, no, that's not even super effective. For a long time I thought it was, but it's not. We're going to just go for Natural Power, see what we end up getting. We do get a Rock Slide, which is actually not super effective. And it's not Stab. Possibility to Flinch, but that's not really much of anything. Especially now that he's at +3 or +6, I do not remember how much it goes up by. May as well go for the Rock Smash, see what we can get out of it. It does even less than the Rock Slide. Alright, well, we're not getting very far on the physical front, so we're going to go ahead and bide and hope he attacks us twice. Because he doesn't care about defense then. Okay, that's good. That's only 2 HP though. 2 HP out of him. So we need a bit of a harder hit from this thing. No, that's probably going to be 4 HP. Yep, not really a worthwhile bide. We would have done better with pretty much anything else. Especially now that we're at -2 accuracy. Going to go ahead and switch out. We are given all kinds of experience to a whole bunch of Pokemon. Excuse me, I had a hiccup. With all of that power, or with all that defensive boost, this I don't expect to be too much. It actually doesn't all that annoy me. It is a takedown after all. He's going to harden again. So he is now probably upwards around the +5 on the defense. We're just going to use a tackle next turn because of the where he is on the HP. And because he's probably going to drop your accuracy here, which he does. Now he goes for a special attack. Not really what I want to see. Luckily it doesn't do too much. And there we go. We do take out Baltoy, but that was quite a bit of a that was quite the effort to do that. Dust Skull. Do we have any dark type attacks? Or any ghost attacks, but I'm thinking more dark. We have Taunt, but I don't think that counts. Let's see what skill he has. I believe it's all normal all the time. Yep, it is all normal. We do actually have yeah, Foresight, so we can actually hit the ghost type. It seems like such a shame the first opportunity we have to use it, not to use it, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Sadly, we cannot use Fake Out because of Foresight, but we should still be able to take out the Double Slap this next turn. Going to go ahead and give us a Leer, going to drop our defense. That's cool. All we really need is the attack right here. We're going to go for a Double Slap. It should connect. There it is. Sadly, it doesn't do what I was expecting for it to. Disables our Double Slap. That's fine. I did not have any interest in using it a second time for that type of damage. That is a bit, he's doing that for the ghost moves, obviously, but we're going to be faster, so it won't be a problem. We're going to Vice Grip and take him out. And we do alright against Chef Bob, or Chief Bob. Whoa. What is this? This is going to be a heart scale. That's it's actually going to be very useful if we ever need to remember a move, I believe. I believe it's still that way in this game. We're going to go back, though, and we are going to, we're actually going to go this way. Sneak by her if we can. Or not. I was going to say we'll just jump down, not to worry about the grass, but we end up in a training battle. I mean, we're not in too awful a shape, but at the same time, I didn't want to do that. Luckily, she only has one Pokemon. That one Pokemon is a Vigoroth. I could have done without that. Luckily, Kevlar is a rock type, and that is a normal type, and we should be able to just take it out and just by sheer defensive ability, I guess. We are going to have to use a Super Potion, though, here, because we have recoil damage, and that's just not good for anything. We only have one Super Potion left, so let's hope it actually works out for us here. I'll take 1 HP all day long. I mean, I'll be doing more damage myself off the recoil on takedown than it will do to us. Luckily, it's stuck into a 1 HP damaging move, which, like I said, I'm cool with. Not at all a problem with me. He is going to focus energy, not really liking that. Luckily, we'll take out the Vigor off before anything nasty can happen. And that's a first stage poke, so we should get pretty good XP off of it on top of Training Battle. And we do nearly 400, and that will raise us up to 16. That is perfectly fine with me. We're almost 300, I think I said. I think it was almost 300. Either way, no, it was almost, we got quite a lot of HP. Put it that way. The attack is still pretty bad. When your special attack is higher than your attack on a Pokemon that typically wants to attack, you know something's kind of wrong. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a beneficial nature in the special attack. In fact, we will look right now. Quippy nature. I do not remember what Quippy is. And this doesn't have the red and blue coding, as the later games have, the 5th and 6th gen. Firstly, let's go on ahead and grab these super potions because we don't want to forget those. We learned our lesson with our ground type, who perished due to not just because of my greed, but because I didn't have the appropriate. I didn't feel I had the appropriate amount of potions. We have 4 Pokemon now. We're going to get 8 super potions. That's just my simple formula for it. Let's see where are we on the Pokeballs. I think we're all right, aren't we? If we only have 8. I want to have 10. This will bring us down to sub 2,000, but I'm not going to buy any less than 10 because it's a scam to do that. When possible. And we do get a free Premier Ball, which is why it's a scam. You pretty much get 1 Pokeball free. Get a value of 2,200 for spending 2,000. Ultimately, it makes every Pokeball actually cost less by doing that in the grand scheme. Have to work out the math, but it's subsequently less. Not even subsequent, but well, so it is subsequently less, but I meant significantly, and I don't think it's even significant. But I'm kind of rambling at this point. But it definitely is per Pokeball less to do it that way. Yeah, each ooh, look at Delibird. But no, each Pokeball will only be 180 rather than 200 for doing it that way. Do we really want to take on Delibird? No, not particularly. But we can't escape, so it looks like we're kind of stuck. That was actually the present that was going to give us HP. That didn't happen too much last God, what am I even saying? That did not happen too much in our Leaf Green LP, where we actually got HP from the presents. I believe it only happened like 5 times. In all the times we found Delibirds. Is this a different? I'm pretty sure this is a different, same route, I mean, not a different route. We're about to find out though. Yeah, that's the same route, so sadly we won't be able to get anything out of that. We will fight this Girl Scout though. I call him a Girl Scout, I don't know what they're actually called. In the appropriate game or the randomized game. Has a Munchlax. Alright then. So 2 very defensively bulky Pokemon going at it. I am going to say that Munchlax wants to use some status moves, so we're going to go ahead and taunt it before it can. And it was going to raise its special defense, which I am very happy we prevented. Let's see how we can do on the attack-wise. That's actually not too bad, honestly, when considering it's a Munchlax. That's of course resisted, it only does 1 HP. It's going to lick us, hopefully we won't get the paralysis off that one. But it does paralyze us, which doesn't that figure. Okay, we are, and the taunt has worn off, so we're going to go ahead and see if we can't do some damage control here by going to Dark Elf. To go for a Rock Smash. Not only do we out-level it by 3 levels, but we're also pretty good at hitting its super effective. And that will actually take it out because of the crit. And luckily we didn't have to deal with any irritations like amnesia or any of the, I forget what the defense form is, or the defense variant. By the way, we actually do level Dark Elf up to 18. We're getting to 20 very fast, and we're leaving the other Pokes behind. But it's such a useful Pokemon. Okay, we are paralyzed. I believe we don't have any paralyzed heals. I need to probably pick up those berries at some point, so we don't have to worry about that. Because I'm sure one of those berries probably would do the trick just fine. Yeah. We could run back and we could heal, or we're actually going to just go ahead up here and see. Yeah, we have another battle right there. So we are going to go ahead and heal quickly and come back up here. Sorry about that. Backtracking is kind of happening. A little more than I would have liked, but I didn't pick up any paralyzed heals. I could probably buy some right now, but the odds of us getting paralyzed again are very low. I mean, Lick was just kind of one of those things. We will, however, pick up these berries right here. I believe there's some berries over there as well, but we're going to go ahead and see what we can get here. Or not, because we don't have a berry case. Alright then. This time, let's not get an encounter. Thank you very much. Up here, hey, how you doing? Fight this mountaineer, this climber, hiker, I believe is actually what they're called, in the actual game, non-randomized variant. Has a Wartortle. Okay, well, yeah, that's a thing. Let's hope we're close enough to the grass to get Bullet Seed off on this thing. We could actually go in with a Tripolar, but I don't want to do that as we are lower leveled. It's going to up its defense. It's great. I'm sorry, it would appear that someone's trying to get a hold of me, or my email is just being annoying. Either way, I want to make sure there's not anything important. I would usually not check my phone. I know it's not professional. Alright, yeah, nothing I need to worry about right now. Let's go for the Bide, because I feel pretty confident we'll be able to take wherever. Or I could go for a Tail Whip, which I am not liking. I'd rather have attacked 2 times, but it hasn't. Hopefully it does attack this next time. It does some pretty substantial damage. But it will with Jaw, and our Bide will have been completely wasted. If only we had fought this guy like 3 steps, or 1 step to the left and 1 step up, then we would have been in the grass, we would have gotten Bullet Seed, and we would have all been happy. Let's go for another Bide. Not much we can really do about it here. We need to get attacked. Does all this thing have with Jaw and Tail Whip? I really doubt that for a Wartortle of any type to only have that. And, especially at level 14, there's a Water Gun. Ultimately, that's not too great, but we're alright with it. Just gonna continue to drop our defense. Well, luckily, Water Gun, it looks like it might only have Water Gun, and Water Gun is a special defense move. Or a move that hits on the special defense. That being said, if he has anything physical, then we're kind of screwed. Stop wagging your butt. Yes, you have a very pretty white tail. Stop showing us it. Luckily, it does get the crit right there, but it does after Bide is resolved. Yeah, this Wartortle's a bit, it's trolling us a little bit. Wartortle, I'm sorry, it's the way you pronounce the last part is kind of important. Oh, it's raising his own defense, not dropping ours. And then he attacks us with the Water Gun. This is ultimately a very smart hiker. Alright, well, it's a bit late now, but we're just going in for the attack. Probably shouldn't have Rock Smash. Yeah, it doesn't do too much. Luckily, we will drop the defense, so we're pretty much combating him directly. He's a very stally Wartortle, to be sure. Now we're just in a battle of dropping defense and raising defense, but withdraw will ultimately win, as I believe it's +2 and this is -1. Luckily we do get a crit. And that was ultimately a drawn out, very painful process that could have been done a lot better had I not been insistent on the bide. Yeah, what would it be? It would be 1 step to the left and 2 steps up to the grass. That's what it would have been. Okay, we actually, I don't believe we're paralyzed anymore. Or we know we are not. We did go back and heal that up. I was in that battle so long, I forgot if we even went to the Poke Center yet. You saw nothing. And Zinc. Looks like the vitamin companies are funding this Nuzlocke as well. Oh, that's some nice music. Bit of a metal tone to it. She has one Pokemon. That Pokemon will be a Pineco. I am not liking that, as it does have the ability to self-destruct. And possibly Explosion, but I'm just kind of hoping on self-destruct. If any of it. I'd rather just tackle or Bug Bite or whatever, but if it's going to do either of them, I obviously want self-destruct because it's weaker. That'll actually not matter to us. We get 1 HP taken out, and I believe he probably takes 1 or 2 of his own HP as well. Oh, it's going to be one of those, is it? Nice and Protect. I believe that was the double Protect that just landed there. Luckily, Self-Destruct and Explosion are somehow, someway, physical moves. I would think they'd be special, but they're not, so we're going to go ahead and just... If it does it, there's worse things. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. We're Physical Wall, we're Kevlar. We catch those types of hits. They would usually kill us. That's the name we imply. There's no double protect. This Pineco's getting very lucky. No triple protect for you. That would be absolutely absurd. And there we go. Almost have it down. And that's an engineer. Very must be out on her morning workout. Get the blood pumping. You saw nothing. We want to get these 2 Pokeballs. Rare Candy, that is very useful. I don't know if we'll use it right now. I don't think we need to use it, but it's always a good option to have. Be a TM, please. Or it could be a Green Shard, which I don't think I've ever used a Shard, and I don't believe I ever will need to. How you doing? Man, I'm very popular with the ladies, it would appear. Oh, come chasing after me. Hoo hoo. We are okay with that, as it is a normal flying type, and we resist both of those typings. Hopefully we can take it out quickly with a takedown. That's a nice 2-hit KO. That's pretty much a 1 1/4 hit KO, but that doesn't exist. Unless it does put us to sleep. Really would have liked to have had Nuzleaf out here, Dark Elf, to have taken that for the early bird, but it doesn't look like that's going to be happening. Or it's a bit late now, is what I'm trying to say. That's only 1 HP. We can go ahead and take that. There's no way we're sleeping for another 20 turns. I'd say another 10 turns. So we actually do wake up turn 2, and we will take it out with the headbutt, or the takedown. I mean. But let's face it, it's pretty much a headbutt with this thing. And we actually should be switched out into Skitty right here. We are fighting now in Nidorino, which I don't want to fight. It's a poison type, and I kind of don't like fighting poison types. We could go in with Bipolar and hope that he's low enough on HP. Let's see what Bipolar's moves are really quickly. Yeah, we have Tackle, and that's not going to get us too far. As well as if it out levels us, we're in a bit of trouble. So we actually are kind of forced into going to Dell, or going into Nuzleaf. I think we want to go into Dell, only because of the level. I mean, honestly, it's a toss-up, and I'd rather level up Dell than continue to sweep with Dark Elf. Go for the fake out first and hope it doesn't have poison point, but let's face it, it does. And Exhibit A through Z right there. Only option here is to get this thing down quickly so we can get to the Poke Center. It goes for a fighting move. Okay, well that's definitely made me lose my taste for this battle, at least with Dell. We want to preserve as much HP as possible, so we will waste one turn on a switch into our Dark Elf, because he does not take fighting moves badly. He actually resists them. No, he's a Dark type, so it breaks neutral, but that's better than super effective any day of the week. Somehow it does just about as much damage, though. Don't ask me how. I believe we're going to get a Rock Slide here, but that's alright with me, because Rock Slide is a physical move that you don't make contact with. And that basically means no poison point for us. Much the same as Earthquake. Now, how exactly you can have a physical move you don't make contact with, I have no idea. I can't even fathom how that happens. I think we have one antidote, fortunately. I might be mistaken, though. It might just be a case of wishful thinkings. Yeah, well, you know, I am completely wrong. We do not have an antidote at all, and we are going to have to go ahead and do our typical tactic of healing the crap up and running to the nearest Poke Center, which will be down here, and we are a bit far away, so let's hope it's not too far. We are going to go ahead and do a wellness check at the berry cluster. That's what I call it. Right here, berry cluster. He's okay. We'll make it there. We lost, what, 15 HP in that run. This is about halfway. Well, that was about halfway, so we'll get here with plenty of time to spare. I'm not going to check, but I'm sure we're over 10 HP still. Luckily, we should be able to run up there, run back to where we were without having any issues with battles. Famous last words, it will be a Delibird again. Luckily, we do have Cavalier out still. We want to switch Cavalier out for Del, considering they're both 16, but Cavalier is the newest, level 16. Wasn't really expecting to escape first turn, honestly. Anyway. But we could take the presents they're throwing at us. And who knows, we might end up getting a healing present before we escape. But unfortunately, we do not. Let's go ahead and switch Del out. Oh, I thought I battled her already. Okay, well, whatever. I mean, I was trying to juke her, but at the same time, I thought I battled her as well. Coffin. Another possible exploder. And what's more, a poison type, and I do not like either of those things. I'd like to have Cavalier out, but I'm hoping to take him out before the Cavalier is an issue. But I don't see that happening, to be honest, so we are going to go into Cavalier. Bit of a cop-out, I know, but I'd rather not take an explosion or a self-destruct on our Del. Luckily, we are partial steel types, so poison isn't a thing. I wish I would have thought of that. For some reason, I only thought Magnemite was a steel type. Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's unfortunate. That would have saved us our poison point last time. We would have just taken on the Nidorino. It would have been slow, but it would have been safe from poison. Well, I think it was Nidorino, actually. We will end up getting Del on level 17, which basically now compels us to put Cavalier out as our lead again. No yes for the wicked, I suppose. See what we get in here, if anything. Oh, looks like a bug catcher. Does he have anything for us? Nope. What about you? Oh well. I ran all the way back to that Poké Center, and this one would have healed our Pokemon for us. That's unfortunate. It was an unnecessary risk for Dell, and we just went back in there like an idiot. Look, another bug catcher, and we have a, I believe that would be a new encounter in there. Yeah, that will be, and we don't have cut anyway, so we're pretty much forced to go through there. Looks like this bug catcher will want to battle us, might as well get it out of the way. Peekaboo. Or not. I'm pleasantly surprised. This will be our new encounter. Let's see if we can't juke this woman. Oh no, she wants to go with us, right? And she's the one that usually has the Chansey. No idea what she has now, though. Wow, this episode's gotten really long really fast. I did not realize that. Alright, well this episode now exceeding the half-hour mark. We are going to go ahead and we will actually pick this up where we left off here and get our encounter next episode. Thank you all very much for coming. I do appreciate it and watching. If you did like the video, please do remember to like the video up as well as comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you all very much again for watching, and I will see you all next time.